Hey everybody, I'm Chris. I'm an average guitar player, and I'm going to show you today how to take a simple song. Today I'm going to use Blue Christmas as an example. I'm going to play in the key of D. I'm going to show you how you can make a couple of little simple changes and kind of take it up a notch to the next level. To get started, I'm tuned down a half a step if it matters, so my E string is going to be an E flat normally. So if you're a beginner and you play this song, the changes are really simple. It's going to be a D chord, an A chord, a D7, a G, and an E for the most part. And you would play it with your normal strumming pattern. So if I take a shot at singing it, it would be, I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't mean a thing, girl, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, it's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. Then I'll have a blue, blue, blue Christmas. So that's the basics, right? And normally if you were going to play that, you'd be strumming it along. Da da da. I'll be so blue thinking about you. That's your basic level, right? Really, really easy to change that and make it sound a little bit more interesting. You'll notice sometimes I play little cheater chords, right? So instead of going, with your typical open A with the E string ringing, I bar it across there. A lot of people do that. I think kind of, you're adding the F sharp if you actually play that. I'm not using a pick. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So in any case, to change that around a little bit, I'm gonna we'll go through one verse and I'll show you a couple of quick things that make it a little bit more interesting, right? All right, now we're going to do the slightly more complicated and potentially more interesting version of the song. So I just actually did this and I had a really good take and I was really happy with it. And I turned around and realized I didn't have the camera rolling. So I'm going to try this again. I'll show you some of the differences I do and then I'll explain it. So again in D, and again forgive my singing. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't mean a thing, girl, if you're not there with me. So when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright for Christmas of white. I'll have a blue, blue Christmas. Alright. I don't know if the audio is going to be okay. Hopefully the guitar drowns out my singing. But so what am I doing differently? Again, not a lot. Keeping it in D, right? Everything is rooted on that open D chord. It really sounds good. Sticking with that, I go over to the A. When I go to the A, right, I'm using this cheater A with the F sharp in it. It's really an A9, I think. And then I'm adding the kind of octave A and the E string every once in a while. And then in addition to that, I'm kind of dropping in and out of this D chord. So when I switch to the A, it's... And you'll notice, I don't play with a pick here. I use my fingernail for the most part to strum. And then I do these little kind of upstrokey things with my fingers. You can do the same thing just strumming, but that's kind of how I get that feel going. Back to the normal D again. Then when you switch to the D7th, instead of using the open position, right? I go to the more jazzy D7 that's based on the D from the 5th fret of the A string. I can't remember the lyrics now, right? So you'll be doing all right. I like that. Sounds better. Back to the G, and then in the verse, instead of just going from the G to the E, you walk down, right? So I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you. Here's the D7. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. Now I always always hear this boom, 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 boom. So play it. Christmas tree. And there you can go to the E, right? But I like it better to go boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let's try that again. Boom, 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 boom. Won't be a thing, girl, if you're not there with me. So what was that? Right, instead of the open E, I'm using an E based on, basically again, it's like an E7 from the E on the A string, 7th fret. But here, I'm leaving the E string and the B string open. I use that all the time. I love that chord, right? So, won't mean a thing. It'd be helpful if I get the lyrics right, but you get the idea. If you're not there with me. Back to D again. So when those blue memories start calling, actually blue snowflakes start falling. So in the ending, you'll be doing alright. D7 again with your Christmas of White. I love that chord, right? That's a B diminished 7th. But I'll have a blue, blue, blue Christmas. All right, to wrap that up, let's take a look at some of those chords I was playing. And we'll start with the B diminished 7th, which is so cool. And I'm playing that really just for that B note, right? It sounds great in there. If you don't know how to play that, the easiest way to do it is bar the bottom 4 strings here at the 7th fret, and then the G string and the E string you want on the 7th fret. So you're effectively grabbing the B note there, F sharp, D, and a G sharp. And those are cool because you can move those all over the neck. The cool thing about a diminished 7th chord, any one of those notes could be the root. So you could call this an B diminished 7, F sharp diminished 7th, D diminished 7th, or G sharp diminished 7th. So that's that one. The D7 that I'm using is basically from the A string on the 5th fret, 4th fret, 5, 5, mute the high E string, my super cool E chord is nothing more than the E note here, so it's 7, 6, 7, and then open. You can play the low E open too. I saw her standing there that way too, but we'll save that for another day. And then, you know, I was showing the A before, so when I'm popping on the octave A, octave A and the E, it's from your regular A chord. You're grabbing the E and the B string on the 5th fret. And then when I say drop in and out of a D, so really, you know, 3rd fret B string, 4th fret D string, that's a D chord. So you're going back and forth. Use that all over the place too. And then my famous there, boom, 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 from the G is obviously just walking down. G, F sharp, F, E. Up is just so A string 2nd, A string 4th, open D, and that's really all there is to it. And then as you get comfortable with that, and you do that little either with a pick or with your finger, those upstrokes in there, start to bring it alive. So hopefully that made sense. I'll get better at this in the future, and hopefully this was useful to somebody. Good luck, and thanks, guys.